Double six? What's in a name? Ever found yourself drawn to a place by its name? Maybe it promised adventure or whispered of forgotten times. Sometimes a name is more than just a label. It's a key. It unlocks a story. Double Six Beach in Bali, my friends, is one of those places. Paradise found. The allure of Double Six Beach. Picture this. Golden sands kissed by the turquoise waters of the Indian Ocean. The air hums with the laughter of children chasing waves and the rhythmic chants of local vendors. As the sun dips below the horizon, the sky erupts in a blaze of fiery oranges and deep purples. This is Double Six Beach, a haven for surfers, sunbathers, and dreamers alike. But amidst the beauty and vibrancy, a question lingers. Why Double Six? What's the story behind this curious name? A name whispered on the wind. The name Double Six doesn't exactly roll off the tongue like, say, Sunset Beach or Paradise Cove. It's oddly specific, almost jarring in its numerical simplicity. It feels out of place, a whisper from a forgotten past haunting this idyllic paradise. And you know what? It is. Shadows of the past, unraveling the mystery. To understand the name, we need to journey back in time to a period when the world was a different place and the sands of Double Six Beach held secrets that would change the course of history. Back to a day when the skies above Double Six Beach were filled with something other than the joyous cries of kite surfers. It was a time when the beach was not just a place of leisure, but a silent witness to events that would leave an indelible mark on the hearts and minds of those who were there. A day when the air crackled with fear and the sand bore witness to an unspeakable tragedy. The serene beauty of the beach was overshadowed by a sense of impending doom, as if the very elements knew that something terrible was about to unfold. The year was 1974, a year that would be remembered not for its sunny days and clear skies, but for the dark events that transpired on its shores. The Cold War cast a long shadow over the world, and Indonesia was grappling with its own internal struggles. The tension of the era was palpable, and the beach, usually a place of escape, became a stage for the unfolding drama of global and local conflicts. Bali, however, remained a beacon of hope, a paradise seemingly untouched by the turmoil. Its beaches were a refuge, a place where people could forget their worries and bask in the natural beauty that surrounded them. But on March 16th, that illusion was shattered. The events of that day would forever change the way people saw Double Six Beach. No longer just a picturesque spot for tourists, it became a symbol of the fragility of peace and the ever-present shadow of conflict. The tragedy that unfolded was a stark reminder that even in the most beautiful places, darkness can find a way to seep in. The beach, once a symbol of paradise, now held a story of loss and sorrow, a story that would be passed down through generations as a cautionary tale of the times. As we look back, we are reminded of the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring hope that even in the face of tragedy, we can find a way to heal and move forward. March 16, 1974, a day etched in sorrow. It was a day that started like any other, with the sun rising over the serene beaches of Bali, casting a golden hue over the tranquil waters. The island was alive with the sounds of waves crashing and the laughter of tourists enjoying their vacations. A DC-9 jetliner operating as Garuda Indonesia Flight 892 was making its final approach to Denpasar Airport. The passengers on board were a mix of people from different walks of life, each with their own stories and dreams. On board were 107 souls, families returning from pilgrimages, their hearts filled with spiritual fulfillment and joy. Businessmen on their way to close deals, their minds occupied with thoughts of success and the future. And young couples eager to explore the wonders of Bali, their eyes sparkling with excitement and love. As the plane descended through the heavy tropical air, the weather began to change. Dark clouds gathered, and the once clear skies turned ominous. The pilots, experienced and skilled, were prepared for the challenge, but fate had other plans. A miscalculation, a mechanical failure, a perfect storm of errors. The exact cause remains a matter of debate. Experts have pored over the details, trying to piece together the final moments of the flight. What is undeniable is the horrific outcome. The plane, unable to reach the safety of the runway, plummeted into a rice paddy. The impact was devastating, and the scene that followed was one of chaos and heartbreak. Flight 892 crashed into a rice paddy just short of the runway, killing all on board. The tragedy left a deep scar on the community, and a memorial now stands at the site, a somber reminder of the lives lost that day. Families and friends of the victims visit the memorial, leaving flowers and mementos, their grief still palpable. The story of Garuda Indonesia Flight 892 is a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the unpredictable nature of fate. It is a day that will forever be etched in the hearts of those who remember, a day of sorrow and loss. A beach remembers 66, a lasting tribute. The impact was felt far beyond the immediate crash site. The news of the tragedy spread rapidly, reaching every corner of the island and beyond. It was as if the very air carried the sorrow, touching the hearts of everyone who heard about it. The news spread like wildfire, leaving a trail of grief and disbelief in its wake. Families, friends, and even strangers felt the weight of the loss. The island, known for its vibrant culture and serene landscapes, was suddenly shrouded in a collective mourning. Bali, the island of peace, had been touched by tragedy. The serene beaches and lush landscapes seemed to echo the sorrow of the people. The island, which had always been a haven of tranquility, now bore the scars of a heart-wrenching event. And 66 Beach, located just a stone's throw from the airport, became an unwitting witness to the disaster. The proximity to the airport meant that the beach, a place of relaxation and joy, was now forever linked to the tragic event. In the aftermath of the crash, questions swirled. How could this happen? Who was to blame? The search for answers was relentless as people tried to make sense of the senseless. Investigations were launched, and experts from around the world were called in to piece together the events that led to the tragedy. Amidst the chaos and grief, the people of Bali sought a way to honor the victims and ensure their memory would never be forgotten. Candlelight vigils were held and the community came together in a show of solidarity and support. The beach, once a place of leisure, became a sacred ground for remembrance. And so, 66 Beach, once known simply for its beauty, acquired a new and poignant significance. The gentle waves and golden sands now held stories of loss and resilience. The beach became a symbol of the island's strength and its ability to find hope even in the darkest of times. The name itself, a reference to the date of the crash, the 6th day of the 6th month, became synonymous with the tragedy. It was a date that would forever be etched in the memories of those who lived through it. The signpost, bearing the name and date, stood as a silent testament to the lives lost and the impact of that fateful day. It was a constant reminder of the fragility of life, a solemn echo of a day that changed Bali forever. The beach, with its serene beauty, now served as a place of reflection and remembrance. Visitors from around the world came to pay their respects, leaving behind flowers, candles, and messages of hope. The legacy of 66 Beach was no longer just about its natural beauty, but also about the strength and resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable loss. Local artists and musicians also found ways to express their grief and pay tribute to the victims. Murals were painted, songs were written, and performances were held, all in honor of those who were lost. The creative community of Bali came together, using their talents to heal and to remember. Memorial ceremonies became an annual tradition, with people gathering on the beach to hold hands, share stories, and remember the lives that were lost. These ceremonies were a poignant reminder of the power of community and the importance of coming together in times of sorrow. As the sun sets over 66 Beach, casting a golden glow over the sands, it serves as a reminder that even in the face of tragedy, there is beauty and hope. The beach, with its tranquil waves and stunning sunsets, continues to be a place of solace and reflection for all who visit. Families who lost loved ones often return to the beach, placing flowers at the memorial plaque and finding comfort in the peaceful surroundings. The beach has become a place of pilgrimage where people come to find closure and to honor the memory of those who were lost. Local guides now include the story of 66 Beach in their tours, sharing the history and significance of the site with visitors. It is a story of loss, but also of resilience and hope. The guides ensure that the memory of the tragedy is kept alive, and that the lessons learned from it are passed on to future generations. Despite the tragedy, life goes on. Children play on the beach, their laughter filling the air and bringing a sense of normalcy back to the area. The beach, once a place of sorrow, is now also a place of joy and renewal. Couples walk hand in hand along the shoreline, finding peace and solace in the beauty of the beach. The legacy of 66 Beach is one of remembrance, but also of healing and hope. It is a place where the past is honored and the future is embraced. The community continues to gather on the beach for sunset ceremonies, celebrating the lives of those who were lost and finding strength in their shared experiences. These gatherings are a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of coming together in times of need. As the waves gently lap at the shore and the sun sets in the distance, Double Six Beach stands as a lasting tribute to the lives lost and the strength of the community. It is a place of beauty, reflection, and hope, where the memory of the past is honored and the promise of the future is embraced. Beyond the sand, the weight of a name. Today, Double Six Beach remains a popular destination. Surfers carve through the waves, children build sandcastles, and couples stroll hand in hand, their laughter carried away by the gentle sea breeze. But beneath the surface, the memory of that fateful day lingers. The name Double Six is more than just a geographical marker. It's a symbol of loss and resilience, a testament to the enduring power of memory. It's a reminder that even in paradise shadows lurk, and that sometimes the most beautiful places carry the heaviest burdens. What's in a name, you tell me? So the next time you find yourself sipping a cold bintang on the shores of Double Six Beach, take a moment to reflect. Remember the lives lost, the families forever changed, and ask yourself, what stories do the names around you hold?